Hello Pisces, welcome to your, it was supposed to be a December check-in, year-end check-in, look ahead to 2026. Unfortunately, this last group of signs, I am reading in January, but I'm still treating it as your year-end check-in and transition into the new year. So over here, we're going to connect with the Archangels. We have Archangel Metatron, represented by their symbol, and a couple Archangels here. We're going to look at 2026. All the readings, they've been doing like a kind of a main theme or maybe a major theme for you for the year. And then we look at the 4 seasons, just because they don't have a sense of time as we do. They don't use the same clock or calendar. Over here, we have your soul, your guardian angels, and your animal spirit guides, so your spiritual entourage. And they're the ones that are going to do the 2025 kind of year-end review. Let's see what you accomplished, etc. And they're going to do charms and cards together for that. So I do timestamp. If you just want to jump ahead to your messages, please feel free. Otherwise, we'll hang out together and get any initial impressions as we get the cards and charms. Sorry, I'm just moving something out of the way of my feet here because I know me and I'm going to kick it. Okay. So we're going to start with the Archangels and getting the look ahead to 2026. We've already entered it, but let's see what's in store for you. All right, Pisces, looking forward to your 2026. Say goodbye to 2025. And what's on deck for you? Maybe I should move that. Well, I'm almost done with the signs. Kind of pointless to move the leaf now. Okay, so get the charms. What I'm going to do is drop some charms in this little angel dish, and those will be the charms that they've selected to pair up here with the cards. And just letting them discard the ones they know for sure they don't want. Okay. And we'll see which ones they want to drop into your dish here. I always equate this to like popcorn popping, waiting for the kernels to pop. Okay, I don't feel any more movement. So let's see here. We got the endless possibilities. So more than one way to approach a situation, a challenge, a DIY project. So it looks like you may have had a lot of attempts or different trials here around the same thing. My little compass. So sense of direction here. I don't know why the light's shining on that so much. So direction, see what that's alluded to. And then my perfume bottle here. So something sweet, maybe some attention. You were getting increased attention for one reason or another. It could be support with professional growth. Maybe you needed some care to be provided to you. So we'll see what that's about as well. Pretty quiet though, Pisces. I haven't really got any initial impressions for you yet. Maybe that's what your energy is like right now. Maybe you've entered 2026 kind of quiet, or maybe at a quiet end to your year. It is the December check-in here. Okay. I'll stop shuffling since I'm making a mess shuffling. I'll just dig into the cards here, how they want to display them. Okay, kind of a little grouping of 3 and a little grouping of 2 over here. Looks like they want. And let's see where they want the charms to go. So again, this is your soul energy checking in with you, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. Move out of the way. I don't know if you can see that movement. I can see the pulling them pulling this one down. Give it a little help there. I don't know if they want the bottle in the same place. Yeah, okay. Bottle. Oh, maybe I'll put it down here. Bottle and the different ways to approach things, or maybe there's different tests or something that you had to do. And then we have the compass here on this card. Sense of direction, where to go next. Kind of like stepping stones, so that's interesting. Kind of moving from there to there. Maybe that's why you're quiet, right? You tried a few things, and now you kind of have your plan to put into action in 2026 here. I guess we'll see. So let me just see where your spirit guides here want to start, because we're going to start with them. And then we'll head into the messages and the readings, 2025 and 2026 here. I think I'm drawn to that duo of cards. We'll start over here. Looking at the charms first, paired with the pairing of cards here. In the intro, I was saying that the perfume bottle here is all about getting attention. So either you were attracting attention, or more attention was put on you. You know, maybe you had a carer or nurturer. Maybe you had a team of people. But the perfume bottle is all about attention on you. Could be professional growth, support, helping you out, and then endless possibilities. So either various people were coming in, you're attracting various people to you, you're pulling various situations, opportunities to you that would put emphasis or place attention on you. Or this endless possibilities mean that you approach the same topic, situation, person, scenario, whatever it was, project, in multiple different ways. So kind of that trial and error, or, didn't work, so let's try it again, or give this a go. That was fun, let's do it again, but let's do it this way. That's what this charm is all about. So some attention, some opportunities, and approaching things, same thing, in various different ways. Oh, they want me to go this way. Cards. So they paired those charms with your Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles here. Interesting. They're drawing me into how her head, like sort of her upper torso and her head, is leaning to the left here for me on the camera. Or as I'm looking to them, to my left. So she's leaning that way. So is the boat. The boat is kind of tipping, leaning that way. So I don't know if you looked the other way on a situation, like you tried a few things and you just kind of looked the other way. Or avoided a decision, because both cards are about making a decision as well. So, she needs to decide to just stand up and walk out of the Circle of Swords if she just wants to leave. Also, he's holding Two of Pentacles, and for me, Two of anything upright is a decision, and he's kind of standing here waiting for you to make the decision, right? He's flashing the boat forward, but the boat is starting to turn away. So I don't know if that's the the endless possibilities charm here, that you kept coming to this query, this conundrum, this fork in the road. A decision needs to be made, and you just kind of looked the other way in 2025. You didn't quite move forward. You turned around. But there is the attention around you, the perfume bottle here, because we have the swords all around you. We have this individual kind of trying to call you to shore here with good favor. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Good favor, pentacles in the rainbow. Whatever this is, it's weighed heavily on your heart. The red outfit here is red tunic. They're drawing me into that. So this could be if it's like a relationship here, like some kind of connection, sort of these failed attempts to connect, it looks like. Failed attempts to communicate is like, excuse me, maybe that's why my throat chakra is starting to seal up on me here. You're not talking, you're turning the other cheek, right? You have all these opportunities, all these decisions, all these chances to communicate, the swords. Here they are trying to reach out and connect, but you're not connecting, you're turning away. So sort of these attempts, these trial and errors of communication, and maybe it's more than one person. Maybe that's why it's the perfume bottle. Maybe 2025 is just a year of tough communications for you, like trying to reach people, trying to get answers, right? Clarity, closure with your Eight of Swords here, and not really getting it, right? The Two of Pentacles, not really getting it. It didn't upset. I don't think it upset your year too much. It just seems to be something that happened throughout the year, sort of this lack or missed communications, these opportunities to connect that just didn't happen. Maybe it was your social calendar as well with the perfume bottle. Maybe there was a few gatherings or opportunities you just couldn't go to, or they fell through, because that would be the repetitive cycle here too. Sometimes, we make plans and maybe the weather is bad, so they're delayed. And then when the next time that next date comes up, the next time that you had planned to reconnect on that, maybe you felt ill, right? So it might have been a year of that, where there was these attempts made, but something always kind of interfered and got in the way. I kind of want to chuckle a bit, especially if it's like, almost feels like just my luck, the date came around again and now I have to work an extra shift, or the date came around again and my car broke down, so I don't have the money now to go. So there seems to be like some little interferences here, the swords here, interferences with you getting this communication done or getting this kind of social activity done. Because again, the boat's turning away, tilting away, and so is she. Okay. Then we had the compass here. This is all about direction. Maybe finding your sense of direction. Maybe that was something you were seeking. Where am I going next in career? Where am I going next in relationship? Where am I going next in finances? Wherever it is. When is this project going to complete? So, but it looks like you got your sense of direction. You kind of figured that out. I don't think this is an area of lacking clarity. I think you, at least by December, by the time we're doing this year-end check-in, kind of where you're going, and it could just be looking forward to 2026. But we'll see what this newly gained sense of direction you achieved here in 2025. Yeah, look at your wands taking off here. Eight of Wands, your guardian angel here in the pasture, the white sheep here, or lamb looking at you. There we go. All right, with the sun shining down on them. Now this is greener pastures. some reason I want to say that. So move, like the movement forward here with the wands, like you're moving forward and up over greener pastures, right? Your sheep here, your flock of angels have just moved into it. So again, sort of this movement forward. So maybe this sense of direction was, you just want to close out 2025 because 2026 is going to be much better for you here. Again, you're moving forward, or you made that shift closer to the year end. I'd say in the second half of the year, you must have made a shift into a new role that you're kind of settling into, and your guardian angels are reconfirming for you and validating for you you're in the right spot. Whatever shift you made in a relationship, it's for improvement. So there's this improvement here. So maybe improvement in home, environment, career, finances, relationships. But you have made the shift. You were making the shift in 2025, whether you felt it or not. But you're like I said, your guardian angels here are waiting for you, welcoming you into this greener pasture. A nice contrast here, sort of the muted blue, gray hues over here, sort of this emotional space. And then you have this bright colored card, the sun shining, the bright blues, the bright greens, welcoming you in here. Let's see what these greener pastures were. 2025, some successes here with the King of Cups. So it looks like your kind of solution here, your solution center, your creativity, your ingenuity, the power of your crown, right? The power of your I guess your brain, right? The way you think, the way you approach things. Seems to have been at work here in 2025. A lot of time spent up in the head, thinking things through, deciphering, coming up with that creative solutions, right? The endless possibilities here. But he's saying your cup still remains empty. So multiple attempts, maybe you don't feel fully fulfilled quite yet. Maybe that's why you're up in your headspace. But seems like there was a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, but still lacking a little bit here in satisfaction. Maybe it hasn't come fully into fruition yet for you. But they are making me read the triangle here as 7, sort of angel number 7. So there's some good favor, good fortune here. So some feedback for you here from your animal spirit guides, because they are drawing me into the 2 seahorses here. So I'll put the seahorse animal spirit guide meaning in the just video description for you. Sorry, I'm just going to write that, seahorse. And it's emphasized because there's 2, so whatever meaning the seahorse, the purpose of your seahorse spirit animal guide for you, with the 2 of them, that means it's like extra emphasized on you, the message. But there's some good favor about what you were thinking about, what you were planning, contemplating. But like I said, you haven't brought it to fruition yet. So maybe you've been thinking about this career shift. You applied to a couple places in 2025, but the hire, the fulfillment hasn't happened yet. I'll talk about good favor. Now you have the angels playing their music, triumphant judgment here. Big announcement, success, victory. This could be just them celebrating you making it through the year, right? If you were dealing with stuff. So they're like, yay, you made it through. Congratulations, Pisces. But there is this beautiful celebration for you, again, with the greener pasture, with the sense of purpose, the decision that you are settling on. They are encouraging you to push that forward. Kind of playing the music here as you kind of parade forward into 2026. So it looks like most of your reading is probably going to happen over here in 2026. Maybe that's why I was so quiet in the intro. 2025 was a bit quiet for you. You were just kind of dealing with whatever this situation was, sort of this communication kind of breakdown or inability to kind of connect and get things done. But then you kind of figured things out, right? You sat, contemplated, figured things out, and now you're in this upward momentum, moving towards some success here, some victory. So maybe we'll jump over here to 2026 and see what's in store. What is this victory you're headed for here? Okay, Archangels. We'll start with your main summary card. So we have a little sleepy kitty here, 4 swords. Oops, sorry. 4 swords, enjoying basking in the sunlight, sitting in the angelic hues here, angel's hue of sort of this golden color. And they're shining the light on the pencils here, right? Put your ideas into action. You know, it's good that you're happy with your decision, right? The kitty here sleeping and content, but they're drawing to the pencils here. Put your plans into action. Now, the pencil colors also feel very important. We have blue, which is emotions, and red, which is following your heart, following a desire, following a soul purpose. And that's where the new growth is coming off here, your heart. The flowers here kind of stemming out of behind the passionate. So pouring your heart or following your heart, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. But you need to put some plans into action here. Get some momentum. And you're Pisces, you're Piscean, so there will be emotions tied to that, right? So a nice balance here of emotions and drive. So balancing your emotions with your drive to get things done. So we'll go through the seasons here, and we'll see what you're getting done here in 2026, right? Your greener pasture, putting things into momentum. They're drawing me down here for spring. So we'll come here for spring. I'm going to use my sense of timing. I'm in Canada. So for me, spring is March, April, May. So by March, April, May, by springtime, we have the Knight of Wands, which is the pony here, charging forward. There's the passion. There's the following the heart, following the intuition. Looks like by spring you're ready to, not even ready. It looks like you're fully, you're already in the field here. You're already running forth. So by March, April, May, you're going to be well into this passion project, this idea, this shift that you're going to be making here. You're going to be already getting things done. So, maybe Jan, Feb is when you're finalizing your plans there. But it looks like March, April, May, springtime is really where you get active here. You're really moving forward. Okay, we're coming over here for summer. So June, July, August. June, July, August, we have the 7 of Wands. Look at everything you've accomplished. So there's your springtime. There's your big candle, your big momentum, your largest action. So that's well underway. But then look at all these other projects you've started and have begun, or ideas that you've initiated. Kind of the opposite energy of over here in 2025, where like communications weren't really working for you, things weren't really happening for you. And then we have this beautiful checklist of like, this is done, this is done, this has started, this has been initiated, blah, 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 blah. So you're kind of really just sitting pretty here in your home, in your environment, kind of in this beautiful foliage, stopping to smell the roses, just kind of enjoying. So I think summertime, the speed will slow down a bit, but that's because you've conquered so much. You're getting so much done. You're seeing the fruits of your labor by summertime here. So some nice relaxing energy here for you, Pisces. It could also be recovery, recuperation. I don't know why. Even in the intro, I was getting kind of an ailment or something that kind of took you down in energy a few notches. But here you're fully back to self here. You're all nothing but covered in green. So finances are better, health is better, Your overall wellness is better. You're sitting nice, comfy and cozy here in summertime. We're going to come here for fall, but sort of clock forward here, right? That's a nice little cycle. So even in the way I'm reading, we've got some movement forward. Justice. And we saw your judgment over here, your victory. Now you have justice. Look at all the karma coming into you, the karma from the universe. The scales are balancing. So again, if this is a financial concern or area for you, you're getting more than you need, right? The gems here, the petals are spilling over onto the base. So you're going to have more than enough. This could be abundance of love coming into you, showered with love, more than enough. But there's just this abundance of receipt. Left hand is probably going to be itchy for you in this fall period. So August, September, October for me is kind of fall, early weeks of November. So back half of 2026, you're kind of sitting in your wealth here. Like look at your little bird here. This is probably your next animal spirit guide. Or this black bird. Birds in general are all about good news. They're messengers. So earth angels here. So your earth angels are even letting you know that, everything that you're kind of wanting, expecting, hoping for, that seems to be all coming into fruition here. Like we're not even looking at the scales. We're just looking at the abundance here spilling over. So again, you're not going to be lacking money. You're not going to be lacking love. You're not going to be lacking support. If anything, you'll be surprised by how much. So if you get a job promotion, the salary increase, will be beyond your expectations, right? You'll get more back than you're expecting. These could also be opportunities. So we saw missing out on kind of gatherings here, right, with the perfume, missing out on or multiple attempts to get together, to gather together that fell through. Well, 2026, that doesn't seem to be happening, right? You're going to have ample abundance, ample chances to socialize, get together. And then heading into winter season of next year, so November, December, bleeding into Jan, Feb of 2027, we have the Two of Wands. I like how you're just kind of standing out front of your house here. You're kind of looking out at your property, looking out at your world, quite happy, right? It's like you're just going to go take a stroll. Your hands are in your pocket. The white shirt to me is always peace, calm, serenity, hope, optimism. So by this time next year, there's actually a complete, not necessarily 180, but definitely a 90-degree shift here from the coolness, right? The darker kind of muted blues and gray hues. And then here they're all warm. And you're standing on a golden angelic path here, kind of in a much better place, but you're surrounded by warmth. So, I mean, that's good news for the winter. So you won't be chilly in the winter. It doesn't look like. It looks like you're surrounded by warmth here. So maybe you are in a different climate. Maybe you travel. We call them snowbirds up here. That means you're leaving when it's get colder to a warmer climate, or just your home, your surrounding, your environment's warm. And golden here. There's some good favor. So I don't know if 2027, if this is like a sneak peek to your 2027, but you are on the golden path here, right? Wizard of Oz is the golden brick road. The angels are lighting up your path here, inviting you forward. But it is the Two of Wands. So year end, you're going to have a decision to make. Maybe it has to do with your home, or another environment that I would classify as home. So we spend an ample amount of our days at work. Sometimes we spend an ample amount of time at another home, like I was saying. Maybe you're traveling. But it looks like there's another decision to be made here. So it could be the next step in career. Maybe it's a home renovation. Who knows? It could just be which next dream do I want to make come true regarding my home, because you are out in your property here. So maybe it's landscaping you want to get done, whatever it is here, but there's some good favor. It's a choice, it's a decision, but it looks like it's a decision that's coming out of you feeling stable, right? The stability that is coming through here with you have more than you more than you need, more than enough for whatever this decision is, whatever this trip is, change to career or property. Maybe you want to invite some guests into your home, so maybe it's a change in relationship, like a major change. But just know, like the sort of warmth at your back, the calmness of the t-shirt, the white shirt that they're wearing, definitely feels like it ties back to you knowing, I put to work in spring, and now you're really paying out the dividends here. You're really receiving for your efforts. You put your plan into action, your sense of direction over here. You applied it in 2026, and you have such a beautiful outcome here in 2026. Really great energy from, every season, but some effort needs to be made in spring. But then, like I said, summer, fall, and winter here all feel nice and warm and cozy. A lot of your cards too are in the angelic hues here, the golden, yellows, the orange, which is your mind is just flowing, right? The creative juices, the solutions, the inspiration, the motivation is just flowing through you here, all this beautiful orange warmth. Because I am doing readings late for all of you this month, in particular this group of last 3 signs here, the other 2 signs with you, Pisces, I have invited loved ones into this reading, year-end reading, sort of look ahead to 2026. They're representing themselves with my owls that they've chosen from my home decor. And then what we're going to do is 3 cards. And I've asked your loved ones, so this is people, pets, anyone you've lost, cared for, and lost. They're coming forward with a sneak peek. So what is sure to happen for you in 2026? What can you expect to happen? But what they're going to share with you won't ruin the moment. I'll just say that as well. You'll either forget and it'll be like a deja vu moment for you. It'll feel serendipitous, or you're the kind of personality that having a little bit of a preparation will just help you enjoy the moment even more. So let's get these 3 cards and let's see what your sneak peek, 2026 sneak peek messages from your loved ones are about. So let's see here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I went to pull the card, but I need to do the timestamp. So some eager energy there. Your loved ones pulled me in right away to flip the cards. So starting with the first card. I like seeing this card. This is my spirit guardian's chosen card because he likes the kind of the expression on the individual's face. He's kind of playfully mischievous. So if this is my spirit guide, this means your spirit guardians also in 2026, your own guardian angel is kind of waiting in the wings here behind you, the 7 of Swords, and these quills. These quills are opportunities from heaven, wishes and dreams coming true from heaven. These are the divine intervention, right? Putting the right place, right person, right timing. So look at them waiting in the wings here to throw down. Again, 7. We have lucky 7 over here. In your 2025, we had lucky 7. Now we have 7 again. So angel number 7 with your guardian angel, letting you know they're just sitting in the wings here to deliver a dream come true, a wish come true. So, and they're smirking. So like I said, this is his playful, mischievous. So this is something you've been wanting for a while, that they're like, yes, it's gonna happen this year for you. So let's see what it is. So they're just waiting kind of energetically and happily, joyfully to deliver this dream, this wish come true to you. 8 of Cups. Look at it swirling. Look at the magic swirling all about you. This feels like a grand celebration, to be honest. I feel like she's walking into a party, or she's the main guest of a party, the main focal point. Maybe you'll be the guest of honor to something. Maybe there'll be a festivity in your honor. Maybe you're having a major milestone birthday this year. It could be an anniversary this year. This could be some kind of gala in your honor. This could be a surprise party or festivity or trip that you don't know about. There's some grand, like this definitely feels like a grand celebration that you're gonna be a part of, you're gonna enjoy, if not specifically for you. You're definitely there, but I feel like you play a pretty important role. You know, you're gonna be someone key at this celebration. Maybe you're the hostess. I don't know. Here's the attention on you again, but you're having a wonderful time. Big kind of celebration. We have a big celebration. I love the vibrancy hues here. These colors they're giving you too on the cards. Oh my gosh, another. Look at you. Attention. Attention's all on you. But with the Nine of Cups, so we've gone from Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So we're headed towards the Ten of Cups here. Maybe that's the secret surprise, right? They're not going to give you everything. But there's this strong positive momentum here in 2026. It's sure to become true. But with the Nine of Cups, I'm feeling this is more financial. The mermaid here is really shimmering and shining. So I'm seeing like jewels and gold coins and sort of maybe they're using cups because you're Pisces, so your emotions are always play a role. But here you're swimming in them, right? She's in the ocean of her emotions. So abundance of, maybe you're just feeling better. She's kind of resting with her arms up. So what's assured to come true is your fears, your anxieties, your stresses, you know, anything that kind of holds you in that kind of energy space, like even jealousy or envy. All of that is kind of gone. It's quieted. Because this card's all about confidence, self-esteem, feeling good, looking good, wanting to be seen, sleeping well, resting well, recovery, right? Recovery and rehab is going good if you're in some kind of rehabilitation or working through anything. So what's sure to come true, we have a wish come true, a dream come true, 7. So probably finances because he is peeking out from your tree of abundance here. So we had lucky 7 up here. We have lucky 7 repeating again. So luck and money. So a dream come true related to money, finances, and then some kind of big party, festivity, whether in your honor or you play a role. There's attention on you, but you have a great time. And then your emotions are in such a great place that you're able to just bask in and enjoy, right? Interesting too, because I said 1, 2, 3 when I put the cards down. So I do feel that these are 3 individual, separate kind of sneak peeks here that your loved ones are alluding to you. So luck and money, luck and finances. So this is career or just like lottery wins, you know, whatever. Debts being paid off, so you have more money in the bank account because you're not paying off mortgages or loans. Then you have this grand celebration that's going to happen, a party of some kind that you're going to be at and enjoy. And then your fears, your anxieties, your stresses kind of melting away here, and you're resting easy, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you want to socialize, you want to be out there. But I feel like this is more so rest, rejuvenation, rehabilitation, all those words want to associate with that. So beautiful kind of sneak peek here from your loved ones, vibrant cards that they gave you, kind of building on the soft, beautiful warmth that the Archangels were wrapping you in. And even your guardian over here, your spirit guides over here, transitioned you from the kind of doomy gloom here to let's look forward, look at the greener pasture you're headed towards, victory, right? Victory, positive momentum forward, this kind of sense of direction. 2026 hits and you know where you're going and what you're doing. See, I even made a noise. So the trumpet here, the angels made me kind of make a noise. So some beautiful, welcoming energy here to 2026. So maybe that's why this group, I'm reading your reading after 2025 has already come to a close, because I even feel like you've kind of closed the book over here, right? Your guardians are even like, we don't need to talk too much on 2025. It's all about looking forward, moving forward, 2026 into 2027 here. So I'm going to have fun reading for you throughout the year as I get back into my natural rhythm now with my readings. We'll see what happens in your financial readings. We'll see what comes up in your next 3 months and your general kind of readings, and then in your health readings. We'll see sort of this beautiful improvement, this beautiful kind of refresh energy that I'm getting for you here, Pisces.